Gaffer, a frustrating end to an entertaining game here at Broadfield. How would you sum it up?
Yeah, very disappointed with the result because by far deserved to win the game. So proud of the group. I think second half we were exceptional. I didn't think they really entered our half in the second half, apart from when they scored in one or two corners. But yeah, I'm really proud of the group. Football's a cruel game, and I think we got robbed tonight.
I suppose there'd be elements of sort of frustration from some of the goals conceded, especially a free kick that maybe had a bit of controversy tied to it.
Yeah, never a free kick, but this is referees' decisions at any level. It's something that I don't really want to comment on or anything like that. It's just something that's part and parcel of the game. It's a ridiculous decision. We need to defend the set play. And we haven't conceded from open play this season, and 2 set plays again today, and then obviously the goal that won it. It was disappointing in the way it happened. But I'm so proud of the players. They couldn't have given any more. They showed a lot of quality in possession, created chances, was a better team, but we lost. So we need to learn from these situations, and it's something we've got to go into our next game with a positive attitude, because they've done so well today.
We'll talk about James Balagizi. Obviously, we know the player that he is, but how would you assess how he performed today with his 2 goals?
Yeah, exceptional. James is a real talent, but what he is good is he can play different positions. It's one of the things why we bought him, that we know he can play central midfield. Today he was playing in a little bit different role today, and he had licence to get into the box, and we know he can score goals. So yeah, and he took his goals really well, and we spoke about how he needs to be more composed in around the box, because he had a good chance against Harrogate and he was a bit rushed, and he's just he's really young. And when you're a young player and you're playing in front of crowd, and you're through on goal and you hear crowd noise, it's probably the only time he's done it before. A couple of games for Liverpool's 23s, and maybe a few EFL Trophy games, but it's a big difference at first team football in the league. And his first goal was excellent, great finishing position, and then obviously the one with his left foot was really pleasing. So yeah, it's really good for him. He's a really good guy, settled into the group really well. All the players have really helped him settle in here, and he's done well, and we expect more from him going forward.
And we know we're a side tarnished with injuries to key players so far this season, but how would you sort of assess the performances of those who came in to replace them? Yeah,
and that's another pleasing thing tonight. And I said to the players in the dressing room, the group is good, is very strong. We've got decimated by injuries in defence, but the players that have come in have done really well, and we're so proud of them and what they've contributed to the game today and the last couple of games. And what we know now is that we can rely on certain players to come in and do a really good job for the team and not make it us too weak. That's important, and they've stepped up to the plate, and they need to keep doing that. We will continue to look to strengthen the squad where we can, and that's part and parcel of what we need to do going forward. And we'll be better for it. Everyone saw the game tonight and know we were the better team, but it doesn't say that on Sky Sports News.
And I suppose you'll know that there were many chances again out there today. There were many chances to score. You'll be happy with that, I suppose.
Of course, we know. We've said it at the beginning. In the first interview, we get Carlisle away, and you're not scoring, make enough chances, and all this. And we know. We know it's going to come. We know it's going to gel. The players are playing with really good freedom in the final third. The first half not quite good enough in terms of our ball retention in the final third, but second half yes. But we'll get even stronger and better quality in the final third. And Nada's had 2 one-on-ones today, which could have put the game to bed. But it's unfortunate. What we wish him is important. He's making really good runs to get in those positions, and putting a really good shift today.
And a chance to put some points on the board on Saturday against Wimbledon.
Of course, and like you say, the fans in the second half were exceptional. That's really important. We have them with us throughout the game, and every single minute. When we were down at 2-1, they were still with us. That's important, and that's going to be now until the end of the season. That's so important. And we've got a really good game against Wimbledon on Saturday. We're looking forward to it.
Gaffer, thank you very much.
Pleasure.
James, you said football was a cruel game, and it was tonight in the end there, but how would you assess the performance of the boys tonight?
I feel like we all worked very hard, especially transitioning from the first half to the second half. We implemented the game plan well, and like, unfortunately we didn't get the right result, but as the performance shows, like, we're showing encouraging signs.
They're definitely encouraging signs, and it all speaks from the chances that we created. There are lots of chances there to score goals.
Yeah, I feel like we created enough chances to win the game, and on any other day they go in and we win the game and we're walking away with 3 points, but just unfortunately today that wasn't the case. But if we keep playing the right way and making the same amount of chances, and if not more, then we'll get the right results in the end.
And the most sort of frustrating circumstances for yourself, an amazing display from you, man of the match, 2 goals. Let's forget the loss for a second and let's talk about those 2 goals. It must have been a special moment both times.
Yeah, I feel like obviously coming away to play professional football, like, you dream of that as a kid, scoring your first goal and whatever, so I'm really happy to do it here, and like, unfortunately with the result, but I'm really happy to get my first 2 goals, yeah.
And Ashley Addison will be happy, 2 assists for him, 2 great balls across to you as well.
Yeah, I feel like we've got a quite good link up, like, and we're starting to get to know each other's play styles and stuff, so hopefully we can just continue it on throughout the season.
And they certainly weren't easy finishes either, were they?
Nah, I feel like I had to stay cool and composed in the box, and like, I've been working with the coaches quite well on my finishing, and I've had a couple of chances in other games, but thankfully the work that I've been putting in is starting to show off.
And you look to play a little bit more of an advanced role today, getting forward more, playing alongside Nadus and Nico. How did you find that?
I'm really excited, like, being able to get forward and like show what I can do in the final third, and I feel like it's going to be a big part of my game, like, throughout my career. So like, getting my first glimpses of playing forward, like, in a forward position was quite good today.
And great movement going forward, like you said, but in front of that terrace, especially in the second half, the fans making so much noise to encourage us.
Yeah, I feel like playing in front of the home fans is like giving us a really big boost, and like, there's nothing better than to score my first goals right in front of them, so yeah.
And it must be a sort of a strange setting, because we do have so many injuries within the squad, lots of new faces out there, but some good performances from the likes of Manny coming in.
Yeah, I feel like even though there's quite a lot of new faces, we're all gelling together quite well, and sooner or later we're going to start getting the right results on the board, so the sign's looking positive.
And I suppose from your point of view now, you'll make it your goal just to score as many goals as you can this season.
Yeah, try to get as many stats as possible and just like try have the right performances and the right results. That's the aim.
And there's a chance to get some points on the board on Saturday against AFC Wimbledon, I suppose.
Yeah, everything in this league is like back to back, so we can't dwell on this result too much. We're just looking forward to the next game, and hopefully we can get the right results next week.
And
this weekend, sorry.
And coming from a Premier League club, Liverpool, we're playing a Premier League club in Fulham next Tuesday. You'll be excited for that one too.
Yeah, I'm really excited to show what I can do against Premier League opposition, and yeah, we're all looking forward to the game. But there's other games before that anyway, so we'll have to switch on for the next upcoming game.
James, really well played today. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.